Shalom to the elect. I want to start by giving all the praises, honor, and glory to whom it rightfully belongs, which is Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone at Ruel. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. And this lesson, is going into Leviticus, the 18th chapter. I remember years ago seeing a brother, go into it, kind of like Hebrew Israelite 101, and so I just went over it last night, and figured, I'd do a lesson on it, there's any new brothers out there, because these things that's written in here, man, it's still, some of these things are still widely practiced, promoted today, So I figure out, just go through the chapter. Alright. So this is the book of Leviticus, the 18th chapter, starting at the first verse. Alright. And it says, And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am Yahweh, your God. Alright. And that's the thing. You read sometimes in the law where it says, speak unto the children of Israel. Because what? The law, statutes, and commandments were given unto the nation of Israel. Alright? So, just making that clear. Okay. Verse 3, after the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do. Neither shall ye walk in their ordinances. And the people that inhabited the land of Egypt and the land of Canaan were Hamites. Alright? And so these wicked ass practices, alright, that we're about to read about, alright, these different Hamites, they have practiced these things. Alright? And this is another thing. This goes to show that you Israelites, you shouldn't want to call yourself African. Alright? You shouldn't want to be a Hamite. Because the Hamites, these different Hamites, they practice these things, man. Alright? Jake talking about I'm African. I'm African. No, nigga. You're not African, man. You're an Israelite. Okay? Even the Hamites know that, that there's a difference between the Israelites and the Hamites. They know. The so-called Negroes are not the same. So it says, verse 4, Ye shall do my judgments to keep mine ordinances to walk therein. Yahweh your power. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them. Yahweh. Verse 6, None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him to uncover their nakedness. I'm Yahweh. Alright? And you look at that word kin, it goes into meaning your family. Alright? So, we're not supposed to be having sex, with our family members, man. Alright? That's wickedness, These people today, they still do it, man. Even in this new Egypt, this new modern day Egypt. Alright, these people still do this. Okay? They still have sex. Sex. Alright, sexual relationships with their family. You got people down there in Alabama, Sweet Home, Alabama, Edomites down there still doing that. Alright? Jake even, still does it. Or Jake, does it. Salakia. You're not supposed to, this is a part of the law, statutes, and commandments. Alright? We're not supposed to be doing these things, man. Alright? It says, verse 7, The nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother shalt thou not uncover. She is thy mother. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Right? So you're not supposed to be having sex with your mom, man. Alright? You gotta understand, like, what's wrong with somebody who does something like this? Okay, there's something wrong in this society we live in. I'm pretty sure that they would make it seem normal, you know. This society, man, that we live in under the so-called white man, this is a wild society. All right, you know. Of course, they would make it, you know, they would probably make it seem okay to do something like this, you know, to sleep with your mother, man. You know, that's the thing. Back in the slavery days, they had Jake do that. You know, they had us doing this wickedness, man. You know, it says, verse 8, it says, the nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness. Right? So your father, all right, if he has another woman besides your mom, all right, you're not supposed to be sleeping with his woman. Okay? And this goes to show a man can have more than one wife, because it didn't say thy mother. All right, it said thy father's wife. Okay? You know, because back in the ancient times, it was normal for us Israelite men to have more than one woman. All right, you know that you know that's something that's not practiced today. You know, in this time, day and age. All right, you know, over here in America and in this society, all right, a man having more than one woman is looked down upon. All right, but this is the book of Exodus, the 21st chapter. And let's see where. Okay, Exodus chapter 21 and verse 10. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. All right. If he take him another wife, you have a second wife, you know, there's certain things that you had to, you know, certain things, you know, in the law that we had to keep. But the point is, all right, you know, a man could have more than one woman. So, being that was normal, all right, if your father, all right, and the thing is, it's going to go back to that, all right? It's going to go back to that, starting on this side, starting on, you know, before the nuclear destruction takes place. It's going to go, come on, man. Fuck. Salakia, you know? Just stupid people out here, man. All right? But, you know, it's going to go back to that. It's going to go back to, a man having more than one woman, all right, before the nuclear destruction takes place, you know, because you got Isaiah, the 4th chapter and the 1st verse, all right, you know, in Isaiah 4:1, all right, multiple women are going to be cleaving unto the men of the Lord, and Jacob's trouble, aka when all hell breaks loose, okay. But in the kingdom of heaven, you know, it's like, man, we definitely going to have more than one wife. Oh, yeah. All right. But, you know, yeah, so if your dad had more, but back to scripture, if your dad had more than one wife, you're not supposed to sleep with any of his wives. That's adultery, you know. All right. And it's no cutting, there's no cutting around the edges, man. All right, because Jake would be like, okay, well, what if my dad has a wife? You know, it doesn't say she's my mom. You know, no. The laws, you know, the laws are, man. The laws, statutes, commandments of the Lord are perfect, man. All right. But Leviticus, the 18th chapter, because watch, you'll see. You know, these laws, statutes, commandments here, it cuts all the ends. Leviticus 18 and 9. The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father, or daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad, even their nakedness shalt thou not uncover. Right? You're not supposed to be having you're not supposed to be having sex with your sister. Okay? Verse 10. The nakedness of thy son's daughter, your son's daughter, if you had a son and he had a daughter, or of thy daughter's daughter, if you had a daughter and her daughter, even their nakedness shalt thou not uncover, but theirs is thine own nakedness. Right? So, you can't have sex with your granddaughter, okay? And like I was saying before, the laws, man, it cuts all the edges. Somebody may say, well, it doesn't say a granddaughter could have, sex with her granddad. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. If it's telling the man you can't have sex with the granddaughter, what, you think the granddaughter could turn around and just say she want to have sex with the grandfather? Nah, it's the same thing. It works both ways. It's just said, it's just few words comprehending much. All right. Verse 11, it says, it's like Leviticus 18 and 11. It's like Leviticus 18 and 11. The nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter, begotten of thy father, she is thy sister. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Read it again. Leviticus 18 and 11. The nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter, begotten of thy father, she is thy sister. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Right? So if your dad, and I have this, just a side note, if your dad has more than one woman, and he has a daughter by that woman, all right, that would be your half-sister. And you can't have sex with your half-sister. And once again, it works vice versa. If you can't have sex with her, then by default, she can't have sex with you. See, even though it doesn't state it exactly right here, And once again, all these things are pushed, man. All right? Still in the world today. Some of these things are still pushed and promoted. All right? So yeah, you can't have sex with your half-sister or something like that, man. You can't have sex with, your sister, or nor your half-sister. All right? But, it says, let's lock it. Verse 12. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister. She is thy father's near kinswoman. Read it again, Salakia. Leviticus 18 and 12. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister. She is thy father's near kinswoman. Right, your aunt on your dad's side. You can't have sex with her, man. All right. Verse 13. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, for she is thy mother's near kinswoman. So it's, once again, the law is cutting down all the ends, all the edges. You're not supposed to be having sex with your aunt on your mother's side of the family, man. Fuck you. All right. These things we're not supposed to be doing. Okay. See, Jake will say, because Jake will say, well, it doesn't say, you can, doesn't say, your mom's side or your dad's side, it doesn't say one or the other, well, it says it right here. Okay. See, it's cutting all the edges. All right. Verse 14. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother. Thou shalt not approach unto his wife. She is thine aunt. Right. So you can't have sex with your you you can't have sex with your aunt-in-law, okay? You know, the wife of your uncle. You know, that's wickedness. You see? All right. You know, I'm just running through these. You know, trying to, just going through this chapter. All right. Just you know, edification's sake. Lord willing, it is edifying. All right. Verse 15. It says, "Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness." It says, "Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law." She is lucky. It's just a lot going on right now. Bear with me. All right. So Leviticus 18 and 15. It says, "Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law. She is thy son's wife. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness." Right. You got a son, and he has a wife. That's your daughter-in-law. You can't have sex with your son's wife, man. That's wickedness, man. That's wicked for you to do something like that. All right? You're not supposed to be doing that, man. Okay, that's a wicked act. All right? And Jake still be doing these things. You know? Verse 16, "Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy brother's wife. It is thy brother's nakedness." Right? You know? If your brother has a wife, you know, or a woman, you know, if your brother has a woman, you know, or you're not supposed to be having sex with his woman. That's adultery. You know, we all know Salakia. We all know what the scriptures say about adultery, man. You know, the punishment for adultery is death. All right. Verse 17, "Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter. Neither shalt thou." So you're not supposed to have sex with a woman. If you have a woman, right? If you get a woman and she has a daughter, you can't have sex with the woman and her daughter. All right, people that do stuff like that, man, you can't do that. It's against the laws of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shad. All right, you're not supposed to be doing that, man. All right, you know. It says, "Neither shalt thou take her son's daughter." So if you get a woman, right, and she has Slakia, you get a woman and she has a son, all right, you know, Slakia for the noise. If you get a woman and she has a son, all right, and her son has a daughter, that's her granddaughter. You can't sleep with her and her granddaughter, all right? And then it says, or her daughter's daughter, same thing, cutting the edges, all right, to uncover her nakedness, but they are her near kinswoman. It is wickedness. See, so you can't do certain things, man, all right? You know, in the Bible, I believe, my Bible, it says unlawful sexual relations. You know, it's just certain things you cannot do. All right, there's certain things that you cannot. You know, you're not supposed to be out here doing, man. All right, that's just the way it is. Okay. And the thing is, man, these laws, statutes, commandments, you know, they're helpful. You know, because, you know, from all that inbreeding and having sex within the family, you know, sometimes the kids come out looking retarded. All right, and these laws, statutes, commandments, you know, keeping them, you wouldn't have it like that. You wouldn't have them, you know, like how the people down there in Alabama, you know, Edomites down there, you know, they like to sleep within, you know, each other nation. All right, you know, but yet, you know, that, you know, it's like they like to sleep with each other within their own nation, or within their own family rather. Yeah, within their own family, Salakia. All right, and And now you have these deformed looking kids. You see? But you have, all right, but following the law, statutes, commandments, you wouldn't have all that. All right, you see? Leviticus 18 and 18, neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister to vex her, to uncover her nakedness beside the other in her lifetime. So if you have a woman, right, and she has a sister, you can't have her and her sister, while your woman is yet alive, while your woman is living still. All right? It'll cause that rivalry. It'll cause contention between the two, man. All right? Even if you not getting with her sister to vex her, it's still gonna cause contention. All right? So we're not supposed to do that. But you can get another woman. All right? You can get a woman that has, a woman that's not related to your woman. All right? See? Leviticus 18 and 19. Also, thou shalt not approach unto a woman. All right? It's like it says, also, thou shalt not approach unto a woman to uncover her nakedness, as long as she is put apart for her uncleanness. And that's talking about a woman on her period. You're not supposed to mess with a woman or have sex with a woman that's on her period. You're not even supposed to be near her, really. All right? You're supposed to separate with her. All right? While she's on her period. Okay? It says the book of Leviticus, the 15th chapter and the 19th verse. And if a woman have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be blood, she shall be put apart 7 days, and whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the even. So you ain't supposed to be, around your woman, all right, when she's on her period. But you see, Jake will still do that, all right. In this day and age, Jake will still be around Jake will still want to be around their women when they're on their period. All right, and women be pushing for that too. Women like to be around their men on their period. All right, and these things ain't supposed to be. You got a woman, she on her period, man. Tell her like, all right, hey, I'm gonna just, be separate from you for a little bit. All right, or y'all don't live together, whatever. Don't see her for a certain period of time. All right, y'all can talk on the phone or whatever. All right, but the law is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. All right. Leviticus, the 20th chapter, and verse 18. And if a man shall lie with a woman having her sickness, and shall uncover her nakedness, he hath discovered her fountain, and she hath uncovered the fountain of her blood, and both of them shall be cut off from among their people. Right, a man having sex with a woman on her period. Jake be doing that shit, man. That shit is nasty, man. All right, can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. All right, can't be having sex with a woman on her period, man. That shit is foul. All right, she needs to be put apart. Okay. Leviticus 18 and verse 20. Moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife to defile thyself with her right. You're not supposed to commit adultery. Okay? You commit adultery, then you just wronging your own self, really. Okay, but you're not supposed to be sleeping with another man's woman. All right, that's in the law. If a man has a woman, just go somewhere else. All right. Okay. A man has a woman. Why bring that wrath on yourself? Just go ahead and go somewhere else, man. All right. Why do you want the Lord to kill you? Okay. Go ahead, go somewhere else. But see, Jake do this in this society. Jake does these things. Jake does these things in this society, man. All right. Try to take his neighbor's woman. Okay. Not to be doing that. All right. This is the book of Leviticus, the 20th chapter, and the 10th verse. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. Deuteronomy 22, verse 22. If a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die. Both the man that lay with the woman, all right, and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from Israel. You see? So the man that committed adultery, the man that lay with another man's wife, and the woman that was married to her husband, laying with another man, both of them gotta die. All right. But in this day and age, all right, this time period, all right, we're all adulterers. We've all slept with a woman that has had or been with more than one man. Sex is marriage according to the Bible, Genesis 24:67. All right, but that's why we need mercy. Okay, because we've done these things unknowingly. But now, if you know a woman has a man, all right, you're not supposed to have sex with her. Okay. Really shouldn't talk to her, to be honest, but talk to her nor look at her. All right. See, these things help ward off adultery, man. It's a grave sin to commit adultery. It really is. All right. But see, Jake don't understand these things. Man, my joints. Sheesh. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 9 and verse 9. It says, sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and so to thy desire thou fall into destruction. Right? So if a man has another woman, don't even really be around her, man. If a man has a woman, don't even be around her, man. It's not at all another man's wife, because the next thing you know, you're gonna start, getting aroused to her and everything. She gets aroused to you, then y'all gonna commit that sin of adultery. And now look what happens. Now you're gonna die. So it's best to just not even, be around another man's woman. Well, Leviticus chapter 18, verse 21, and thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy power. It says, I am Yahweh. Verse 22, thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. See, Jake still do these things today. Jake, you're not supposed to be a HOMO, all right? You're not supposed to be that. See? But this world is against Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. These things is pushed, this HOMO thing is pushed heavily. That whole LGBT thing, all right? That whole thing, all right? That's some sexual, that's some homo, or HOMO stuff, man. All right? But look, you break down the letters, L, all right, that's two women on women. All right, and it talks about that in Romans, the 1st chapter. All right, that's wickedness. Okay. And, then GAY, that's man on man. All right. And what we're reading right here, that's an abomination. being bi, the B stands for bi, bisexual. So that's a man or woman. That's a man having sex with it's like being bisexual. That's a man, either a man who has sex with a man or a woman and a woman, or a woman, or a woman who has sex with another woman or a man, and a man and woman is only supposed to have sex with a woman, and a woman is only supposed to have sex with a man. But still, if you're bisexual, that means you don't mind, having sex with the same gender as you. And it's only two genders, by the way. Okay? But, and then that TRAN thing, all right? TRANS, all right? That is wicked too. All right? Because, for example, that thing, all right? That's pretty much, if you're a man, all right, you pretty much acting like a woman, all right? And then you're going to go sleep with another man. And if you're a woman, you pretty much acting like a man and gonna go sleep with another woman. See? So all that's wickedness, man. All that's wickedness, and this is promoted in the world. Okay? And especially here in America. And America tries to push its ways on the other nations around the world, man. Alright? And some countries ain't having it. Some countries ain't having this, man. Alright? This is the book of Leviticus, the 20th chapter. In the 13th verse, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with the woman, both of them have committed abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. That would be the judgment that would be passed upon these type of people in the ancient world. All right. This is the proper judgment for these type of people. And I'm not saying that people should go out. You should go out here and do this to people today. No, that's not wise. All right. And it shows we can't keep all the laws, statutes, commandments in this society, man. All right. But this is the proper judgment. Okay. Let me get a scripture, because once again, these things is widely pushed in America, man. All right. This is the book of Revelation, the 11th chapter, 8th verse. And it says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which the great city is America, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. Right. America is spiritually called Sodom because it upholds and practices that HOMO behavior. It upholds and practices these things. Okay? So, and you see Biden, he made same-sex marriage legal across all 50 states of America. That's against the Lord. So you can see that this place, America, is going to be wiped out. All right. But yet this is supposed to be one nation under God. But you done broke the laws of the Lord and enslaved His holy people. But you one nation under God. Yeah, right. Lord ain't with these damn devils, man. He's going to destroy them. All right. Leviticus 18:23. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion. Right? So you're not supposed to be having bestiality. These devils, they push that, man. They push that. They push bestiality. Having sex with animals, man. Alright? See, these things still take place here in America, man. Alright? These things are done here in America. Okay, and around the world. You see? And guess what? These ancient Egyptians and these Canaanites, they did these things. These different Hamites, they had done these things, man. All right, but yeah, Jake still want to talk about they want to be African, they want to be Egyptians, things like that. The heathens are disgusting, man. Laying down with animals, having sexual relationships with their family, sleeping with a mother, or sleeping with a woman and her daughter. All right, or her granddaughter, okay, etc. Why would you want to be like the heathens? The Lord gave us these perfect laws, man. All right. Leviticus 18:24. Defile not ye yourselves in any of these things. See, don't do these things, man. It says, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. And the land is defiled, therefore I do visit the iniquity upon it, and the land itself vomiteth out her inhabitants. So the land, vomited them out, was vomiting, kicking them out because they were doing these things. All right. Verse 26: Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, and shall not commit any one of these, shall not commit any of these abominations. You see, so you're not supposed to, see, these things are abominations, man. Being an HOMO. See, this is how you know this is a whole different society, adverse to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. This society goes against Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. All right, this current rulership over the world that the so-called white man has is against Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. All right, he doesn't rule by the law, statutes, and commandments. See, the law, statutes, and commandments is what's going to govern the earth. See, in the kingdom of heaven, the Israelites, we already going to have these things in us. It's going to be in us not to do these things, man. All right. See, but these law, statutes, and commandments are going to govern the world. All right, but you see, Jake, you're not supposed to be doing any of these things listed here. All right. It says, neither any of your own nation nor any stranger, Israelite stranger, that sojourneth among you. For all these abominations have the men of the land done, which were before you, and the land is defiled. That the land spew you, it says, that the land spew not you out also when ye defile it, as it spewed out the nations that were before you. For whosoever shall commit any of these abominations, even the souls that commit them shall be cut off from among their people. Therefore shall you keep mine ordinance. Therefore shall you keep mine ordinance, that ye commit not any of these abominable customs. See? Abominable things. These are things these heathen nations did, Jake. You don't want to be like these heathen nations. See? You want to be a damn African. The damn heathens know that so-called Negroes and these Hamites ain't the same people. It says in the Zondervan Compact Dictionary, Zondervan Bible Compact Dictionary, right? It said Ham, the father of the dark races, the Ethiopians, Libyans, etc., but not the Negroes. See? Jake want to be African, man. Trying to cut their hair and shit like an African or an Egyptian. We ain't no goddamn Egyptian, man. All right. But it says that you commit not any one of these abominable customs, right? Being an HOMO, that's an abominable custom. Sleeping with your family members, that's an abominable custom. Sleeping with animals, that's an abominable custom. All right. See? It says, which were committed before you, and that ye defile not yourselves therein. I am Yahweh your power. All right. So, hey, that was that. All right. Leviticus 18 run through. Right. Some of the basics. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to whom it rightfully belongs, which is Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Way Millstone, every well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. Shalom.